Live from Fargo and serving you on TV, online, and on the go. This is Valley News Live at 10.
And we're talking about a high-risk sex offender. We're not talking about somebody low risk. I need to know how many feet that man needs to stay away from my daycare. I want to know that.
500 feet.
Why is it 500 feet when he's a high-risk sex offender?
Residents in the Kindred community are upset over what some say is a monster living in their neighborhood.
Aaron Beaver, a high-risk sex offender, recently moved to the area. Valley News Team's Melanie Palmer has the story tonight about what Kindred citizens are hoping will change to keep their children safe.
Paul Beaver.
Aaron Beaver was convicted on 2 counts of 4th-degree sexual assault. He was arrested over 13 years ago in Wisconsin. His victim was a 6-year-old girl who Beaver sexually assaulted 450 times. He recently moved to Kindred, and residents are scared.
We have kids, and my mom comes out with foster kids. You know, we live a little over 2 miles, so. So it's just kind of scary. What is he doing here? Why?
They want him gone, but they say it's a difficult situation.
He's going to go somewhere, right? Everyone has kids everywhere. So a long-standing problem with this general class of situation is that there's not really a good answer.
Many residents have young children. Others own daycares. Local resident Michelle has kids of her own, and she is concerned about having the sex offender near her home.
The age of his victim, you know, it's just creepy. It's terrible. I just want to know where he is and keep an eye on him for the safety of our kids.
Authorities plan on keeping residents informed on Beaver's whereabouts, but residents are concerned that he could still interact with their children, even if he isn't living near them. In Kindred, Melanie Palmer, Valley News Live.
As of last night, Aaron Beaver has a new address. He's now staying at the Knights Inn in Wahpeton, but he is still working in Richland County. We spoke with Beaver, but he was not willing to make any comment at this time.
A Minneapolis man with a history of mental illness has been charged with 2 counts of first-degree assault in connection with the stabbing of 2 shoppers at the Mall of America over the weekend. A criminal complaint filed against the 20-year-old man details how he attacked a 19-year-old man with a large knife. The victim received multiple cuts to his face, head, and arms, some of them reaching the bone. He needed a blood transfusion and will have permanent scars on his head and face. The victim's 25-year-old brother jumped in as he was slashing so badly he needed 42 stitches to close wounds to his back. The injured brothers and other family members were eventually able to get the knife away from the attacker. Court records say the man was previously acquitted of similar charges due to mental illness.
The fog and drizzle has been hanging around all day. Hutch isn't moving out of here anytime soon.
Well, it's cleared out of the FM area, as you can see, pretty clear shot there from our Valley Skycam, but there still remains fog in parts of southwestern Minnesota up towards the Arrowhead, and a fog advisory has been issued there. Keeping our eyes on a band of precipitation from Stutsman County and heading into parts of Dickey County now, approaching Lemoore, Edgeley, Ellendale, and Jamestown. Not all of this reaching the ground. The latest look showing that is the case, but you can expect a shot of slippery precipitation this evening. Visibility is down below 3/4 of a mile, mainly to our far east. So be cautious of that as we head toward the morning. We're going to see different concerns weather-wise, wind and cold air heading into the valley. I'll have the latest in your hour-by-hour forecast in a moment.
All right, thanks, Hutch.
The line was certainly long tonight outside the Fargo Theater for the Fargo premiere of the documentary The Mission of Herman Stern. Family and friends were among the large crowd who came out to learn about Stern's life after immigrating from Germany as a teenager. It's the story of a North Dakota businessman who survived the Holocaust and saved more than 120 Jews from Germany as Adolf Hitler rose to power. One of Stern's grandsons say what happened then has similarities to what's happening now.
You can substitute, Muslims, Somalis, Sudanese, Iraqis for Jews now, and that's the same now. It's very difficult.
The 32-minute documentary was made with an accompanying curriculum that will be made available to schools in North Dakota.
Hate crimes continue to be a problem throughout the country, and a recent FBI report tells 2 different stories in North Dakota and Minnesota. Such crimes in North Dakota dropped for the 2nd straight year in 2016. In Minnesota, there was an increase for the 2nd straight year. In North Dakota, there were 7 incidents involving hate crimes related to race or ethnicity and 1 involving religion. In Minnesota, 77 incidents regarding race or ethnicity, along with 15 related to a person's sexual orientation and 30 related to religion.
The Burger King on Gateway in Grand Forks has a whopper of a problem. The roof caved in above the kids' play area. The sign out front says closed for construction. The windows have been removed in the kids' area and debris is all over the ground. Some lights hanging from wires and broken or buckled supports can be seen from above. No word on how long the restaurant will be closed.
The North Dakota Highway Patrol will be switching from white to black patrol vehicles. 40 new black vehicles are on order and will be integrated into the fleet by January. Colonel Mike Gerhardt says that trooper safety was a consideration and that darker patrol cars are more visible during the snowy winter months. The first black patrol vehicle is already on the roads around Jamestown. Gerhardt says replacing all the vehicles will be a 4-year process.
Buying her favorite scratch-off tickets paid off for a Moorhead woman. Lori Jensen bought 2 Frogger scratch-off tickets at Orton's Holiday near Walgreens in Moorhead on Monday. When Lori finally got around to checking her tickets, one of them was a $75,000 winner. Her boyfriend also bought 2 tickets, but he wasn't as lucky. Orton's Holiday isn't new to big winners. In the past 5 years, the store has sold $1.4 million a Go for 5 ticket, a $50,000 scratch-off ticket, 2 $30,000 scratch-off tickets, and 2 $21,000 scratch-off tickets. The store will receive a $500 bonus for selling that particular winning ticket.
Sounds like the place to go.
Maybe I should stop
Yeah,
there.
I think so. Police are still trying to sort out a rampage in California that left 5 dead and nearly a dozen injured. We'll have the latest still to come on Valley News Live at 10.
And a local sports bar takes home the Clean Plate Award, but 2 others have critical violations.